Hello world, my name is Jason McCormack. Welcome to my channel. I make music, and today I'm going to show you what it took to get up and running on my first track using Native Instruments Maschine Micro Mark III. I was really stoked to finally have this. I've been wanting one for years. I also picked up the Faded Reels expansion pack because I love lo-fi, jazzy pianos and guitars. And right off the bat, this expansion sounds dope. I was jamming away, and then I turned on the click track to record a take and ran into problem number one. The bass sample is out of tempo. Didn't take long to get frustrated after an hour trying to force it, so I took a deep breath and I dove into the internet. I got so spoiled using Ableton, where everything just snaps into place because they have an incredible time warp algorithm. But I like Native Instruments sounds a lot. So I dove down the internet rabbit hole because I thought someone must have had this problem before, and I found Young Fizz. He has a great tutorial, but after running through that, my sample still wasn't right. So then I thought it would be my performance that was a problem, so I quantized some things, but I was wrong. The performance was fine. Don't mind the existential crisis. This guy still thinks the performance is the problem, and he's still trying to quantize it. Don't worry, it's almost over. I'm about to realize what the actual problem was. Here's the sample with a click. It doesn't match, and this is where it gets a little bit complicated because Maschine is saying that this 2-bar sample source BPM is 136.6, different than our session tempo at 140. Now if we process that, it still won't match. So I went online, I tapped this out as a 1-bar sample, which gives me 78 beats per minute. We're going to turn auto detect off because we have to do this manually now. Enter my source BPM of 78, enter my new BPM of 70. You'll notice this is half my session tempo. That's because I calculated this as a 1-bar phrase, but it's being used as a 2-bar phrase in my song. It's still not perfect, so we'll fine tune it. We'll try 77 beats per minute as the source. Leave everything else the same. Hit apply. You can see that stretched a bit. Okay, cool. So I think what we're seeing now is we have to come in and trim the start and end because it's not a perfect 2 bars. So we're going to zoom in. We're going to grab the end marker and play with that a little bit. At this point, it's so close, I'm thinking that if I can get it measured out to, or trimmed down to a perfect bar, my original 78 beats per minute source tempo is going to be what I'm looking for. So I'm undoing the changes I've made so far. I'm putting in 78 beats per minute source. I'm going to get deep in the sample, look for the start of the transient. A little tricky to find sometimes, but I think I need to bring it in very tight here. And we're going to look at our last note. This part you're going to have to feel out because there is no transient marker here. It just ends. So this part's a little tricky, but I'm going to bring it in tight and see what we got there. Yo, we got it. We're perfect now. So here's what it sounds like when it's all put together. is its own instrument, and I posted this because it was really frustrating to figure out on my own, and I just wanted to put out another resource for anybody else that's having the same problem. Maschine is the newest of several disciplines I have in music, so I'm going to be probably doing a deep dive, posting as I go, and hopefully that's helpful to some people. If you like the tunes that you heard here, they're all mine, and the first one was from an album I released called Aggravated Meditations. You can find it on any streaming service. And the one from the session from Maschine is going to be released soon, and it is inspired by my childhood toy that we used to shoot Nerf guns at in my kitchen. It's called Laserbot 6633. So that'll be coming out soon. If there's something you're struggling with in Maschine, leave me a comment, let me know what it is, and I'll help you through it. Anyway, thanks for listening.